Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. The troupe are going to mount a legal defense, but also attempt to smuggle weapons into their trial, just in case. Dell talked with Tyler about her moral turmoil at having killed people in Ravenloft. Tyler passed the bar, so to speak, and was declared the best lawyer in town by the local solicitor. New Rogue tried on some gloves and booties that should protect his friends from his ghost limbs, but instead melted a blacksmith hobbyist family heirlooms. And Shadam realized they were probably overthinking things and should just stuff their weapons into his bag of holding. The trial for their lives is about to begin. Do the Jesters have a chance? I doubt it.
The heroes of Wet Change, including Shadam, who is charmed and under the influence of Shadowmaster at the time, who was told by Dell to be a person, and Shadowmaster agreed, so Shadam did his absolute best. Created their plan. It had two stages. One was for Tyler and Dell to go consult a lawyer to see if there was anything they could do in this trial. And second team, consisting of New Rogue and Shadam, were going to go create duplicates of their weapons, just fake-looking weapons they could carry up and surrender while keeping their real weapons in a bag of holding in an attempt to smuggle weapons into the courtroom. Unfortunately, due to a string of spooky successes, Team Lawyer met a completely incompetent tiefling who passed Tyler an iron bar, and when it was passed back, declared that Tyler passed the bar, and now Tyler is legally a lawyer in Happy Town, and the Bar Association is a broken desk drawer full of iron bars. They didn't really come up with anything, ran out of time, but hey, they fell asleep while he was looking through books, so there's always that. Meanwhile, over at the blacksmiths, they were looking for fake weapons, and our dearest New Rogue was also hoping to finally find some gloves and boots that would fit. But due to another two fearful failures, our dear friends received absolutely nothing. It turned out they ended up at a blacksmith who did not know what he was doing and has never actually completed a project. And New Rogue took the ancestral boots and gloves of this blacksmith as a gift that had been passed on for 100 generations and immediately melted through both of them, destroying them before getting kicked out of the store. Shadam tried to steal something on his way out, grabbed a heavy iron bar and knocked a rack over on himself, so he's gently injured. And now they're outside with him having just put a very heavy, burnt ingot of metal into his bag of holding. Unfortunately for our heroes, they undoubtedly thought they might be able to come up with the back end, but the Clockwork Watch have appeared. They are lining the path to the castle. There is no other way to go, and clouds have rolled in, casting Happy Town and this domain in permanent night. That's where we left off. What a cool, uplifting comedy.
Love it.
Is there anything I missed?
I think we're going to be fine. I've seen My Cousin Vinny, and it's easy. It's easy to be a lawyer. In
they show that in law school. Apparently, it's really well done.
Perfect.
Right? Yeah. I haven't seen it, so that's why you're the lawyer.
That's why I'm the lawyer. I saw it. AMC. They probably didn't cut that much out.
I saw the heavily edited version.
I'm sure I got all the important law bits.
Yeah, you're ready. You're ready. And canonically, you've seen that movie, so that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. The question is, are you guys ready to journey back into Ravenloft?
Nah.
Ready or not.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right. Here comes the mist. You four heroes, comedians, fools are all walking along the thin and jagged path up towards the Dark One's castle. On either side is a solid line of Clockwork Watch, the cyber enforcers of Judge Dredd that are guiding you towards the ultimate goal of facing your trial. You have these brief moments to talk. Two of you have failed to learn anything about the lawyer, but are hoping the other side successfully found fake weapons. Two of you have failed to find fake weapons, but are undoubtedly hoping that they found some legal advice. Let's see what happens now.
Tyler's a lawyer now. You could call him Mr. Tyler Esquire.
Whoa. Hey, so you guys did pretty good.
No, I was named a lawyer, but I don't know anything I didn't already know. That Mr. Bigglesworth back there just said, "You're a lawyer now," basically. And that's all there was to it.
Kind of sucked.
8 hours, and that's what we came up with, was he just said, "You're a lawyer."
Well, we didn't do much better. the jerk dwarf didn't actually manage to make anything for us, and Adam kind of like destroyed his building, and I burned through his ancestral gloves and booties.
The building was pretty well destroyed, but I did snag a slightly melted bar that we could use.
Oh, is it like magic or something? Everything around here is magic or does something interesting. What does the bar do?
Right now, it's just a bar, but I mean, it might be magic.
So it transforms or something then?
Hey, whatever. Like right now, whatever you're saying could happen. I haven't investigated it yet, so there's a possibility. Yes.
Do you think we could still have a chance to throw all of our current weapons in Adam's bag of holding too, and maybe try and distract some of these robot guards while we make our way up?
What these guys? These guys,
the
all
guys that are right around, like
have this conversation.
Right.
Do you?
Hey, hi, by the way, hello.
Yes.
Any response from these automatons?
Their glowing eyes are just turning along with their heads in perfect pivots to watch you walk past.
All right. All right. Do you have any spells that can like invisible you or invisible any of us? Or
no, Master Hecklin taught me find familiar, but that takes time to cast, and we're due in court, so I don't have the time to do that.
Oh, okay. All right, I got a plan. What if we reenact our scene, the banana peel pals, and where we just keep slipping and falling on banana peels, and while we do that, you guys can slip the weapons into my bag of holding, and they'll just think it's the scene.
That's a good idea.
We just said that out loud. Literally, look, they're right here. They're watching us have this conversation.
Yeah, but his has a chance of like making them laugh so much they're distracted.
Okay, let's not do that then. Wink.
Okay, you said wink though.
Damn
Shadam,
it.
So,
God, better with my helmet.
This is the moment, Shadam, where the charm from Shadow Master wears off. You have slept for long enough. You have been human long enough. You regain full control of yourself.
Ugh. Oh, my back. What the heck? Oh, hey,
what's
guys.
the matter with you? What's up?
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I just feel like I just woke up from a big old nap. What's
while we
just
were
talking.
walking? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Wait. Where are we going?
What?
Are you kidding me?
What?
No, seriously. Wait. Is that the cat? Why are we surrounded by these guys? Should we fight them?
No, don't fight them.
Wait, where's my helmet?
We're going up after the Dark One.
Oh,
the Judge Dredd. But you were kind of getting really rude and unreasonable, and were going to get us killed. So I had to charm you.
Wait.
I kept you safe.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I want to go in my bag and get my helmet, and I put it on.
Let's hear it.
All right. No, I thought I rolled that 6. I rolled that 6 before, and I thought when I opened the bag, something would happen. So I just waited for for you to be like, your face explodes when a bar rushes out of your bag. Okay, I put on my helmet.
There we go.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh my God. Okay. I just need to have a think conversation with Shadow Master for a second.
Can you walk and think? Do you?
Oh, yeah.
I put my hands on your shoulders and like steer you. Can you do your inside thoughts?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You're guiding me.
Yep.
Inside thoughts. You did what?
I had to charm you. You weren't going to help me deal with the Travelers of the Feather, and that's our guiding purpose. It's what we do. We have to destroy them.
But wait, didn't I do that? I thought you. Wait a minute.
You ate
Everything
one of
seems
them,
like a
and that was
dream.
good.
Okay. All I remember is eating something, finding a book, and then being really nice and failing.
Oh yeah, that was your good friend Dell's idea. Was that we should just be people for a bit. So I figured, why not give it a shot?
Well, I don't think it worked very well.
I mean, I agree. It seems to have gone disastrously poorly. We should stay villains.
Yes, I agree, Shadow Master. I'm going to laugh in my head so they don't suspect anything. Internal.
Excellent. Make sure you're hiding your Shadam's apple while you do it. Otherwise, New Rogue might notice.
I grab my throat and I keep laughing.
Clever.
All right. Is anybody else saying anything out loud?
just see Adam silently grab his neck while I'm steering him.
Shadam, as you are laughing while holding your own neck and having a full-on echoing laugh chamber inside your mind, the rest of you keep talking about what you were talking before Adam stopped.
Right, yeah.
And I think he's probably up to something malevolent, but because I can't put it all together just yet, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he was a pretty cool guy for this last little while.
Hey, so got new rogue.
Yeah.
Dell and I were talking. We were talking about how it's kind of messed up, the past few days. This is, I guess, all you've ever known necessarily, with getting sort of like a bit of backstory on Guy Bradford's life. But this is pretty wild, this kind of stuff we've been doing. Killing people. It's not normal. It's not typical to be just fighting for your life every day. And we were talking about maybe some sort of like mutual group accountability, watching out for each other, making sure we've got, somewhat clean souls as we go through all of this. What does that sound? How's that sound to you, New Rogue?
Okay, yeah. You mean like cutting a new path forward, so to speak? Like just fresh start?
I don't know so much about fresh start because I think we need to acknowledge everything we've done up to this point. And also just kind of looking out for each other and make sure that we're not doing something that we're going to, regret later or anything like that.
Okay. So we're trying to absolve ourselves of what we've done in the past by acknowledging our misdeeds, our sins.
Shadam, this is the point where you start hearing the conversation again. You've heard the words absolution. You've heard the words accountability, things that don't speak to your evil nature. And you can hear New Rogue talking about some kind of absolution.
Absolution. Okay. I'm just going to play along with it. We have the same goal. We need to take this guy down. So right now, there's no need for me to be super sneaky. So okay. I'm just gonna ride the wave, and I'm gonna be like, all right, team, let's go take Dread down a peg. And I want to go to the front of the line and hide my axe, and because I don't want to give it up, and like march menacingly towards the castle.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, I think that plan works. We're going to be as honest as we can about our misdeeds and our sins.
Yeah, just keep an eye on each other. And
New Rogue, the mist swirls up and enters your mind, giving you a pop culture reference that helps you perfectly encapsulate this idea of absolution and responsibility.
So it's kind of like that season moment of RuPaul's Drag Race where Valentina is doing a lip sync, but she's wearing a mask. And she's like, I'm not taking off this mask. I got to keep the mask on. And really, she has to reckon with the fact that she did not memorize those lyrics. So she has to sashay away.
I guess it's like that. This is actually, I don't know this one, Shadow Rogue, so I'm assuming it's a 1-to-1 similarity.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm on board. Yeah. Okay.
The mists swirl up, New Rogue, and give you another pop culture reference that might make more sense to Tyler.
This is like in Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny. And this is going to be a hard comparison.
Why did you pick Last Action Hero then?
It's just the first thing that popped to my mind, honestly.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
This will have nothing to do with it, actually. It's pretty much that one scene where they go into the Blockbuster, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger sees there's a poster of T2 with Sly Stallone. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, wow, look, that's wrong. And it's not right.
And you do have that T2 poster on your back from the mists.
Yeah, but it's not this guy. It's not this guy.
No.
It's true. It's all wrong.
It was a guy that's like, yo. You know?
Yeah.
And we got to be the other one, the one that's Austrian.
Okay.
By the way, I was just thinking, since we keep on doing this long walk, it's a long walk up to the spire. I'm just wondering, instead of making plans out loud and, within earshot of these robot clankering thingies, I'm just wondering if a plan were to occur using thaumaturgy, and somehow there was a raven or something that cawed really loudly and caught the attention of all these little robots. Do you think that would be enough time for somebody in a different scenario to be able to pop all their weapons into a certain magical bag of holding?
Maybe.
Mm,
All right. All right, here goes Ezra! Command the birds! Robots hate birds. And I'm going
it's a known fact.
Classic robots.
All right.
Eating birds.
Normally, I would have you roll a religion, but as you call out to Ezra for guidance, the mists swirl up from beneath you.
Oh no! Fuck!
And empower your summoning.
Abort.
Jack!
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6. Okay. 6.
Yay!
6. You summon a bird. You try to summon a loud caw from thaumaturgy, but instead you feel the power of Ezra flow through you as you're empowered by the mists, and a flock of ravens take off out of the mountain around you and start to swirl around, bashing against and distracting all of these robots. And you have a moment where the Clockwork Watcher completely distracted, battling these flocks of ravens.
All right.
Toss them in.
Yeah, we're going. Going to Shadam. Yeah.
Get in.
All the weapons are in.
Yep, in.
And the moment the bag is tied up and put back away, the ravens disappear, and you are cleared, and your weapons have been placed. Meanwhile,
wow, what was that, huh, guys?
Whoa.
There's some crazy birds.
Gone to the
Crazy
birds.
meanwhile, Shadam, you take a step forwards, and the mists draw slowly away from in front of you. And when you look down, you see a beautiful great axe, lined in glowing metal, perfectly carved, razor sharp. It's got dark runes all over it that strike a fancy in your evil heart, and you can see the word nemesis carved along the haft.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Now, I'm thinking of a certain hat that I got before. Something that was really pretty and I got really excited about, and then friggin' rats attacked me. So do I get anything off of this axe?
Any vibes?
Yeah, I just look at it and be like, this could be full of snakes or something. Or
Can you roll me an Arcana?
Oh man, my Arcana is -1. All right. 7 total.
7 total.
Yeah.
Looks like an axe. It's probably got magic in it.
Okay. I want to. Okay. I'm going to take out. Well, that bar I got. You said it was like super heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, maybe not. All right. I kind of want to just take the bag of holding and kind of like slide it like underneath the axe and try and put it in by not actually touching it.
Great. Can you roll me a reflex save?
Oh man.
Dexterity save.
Oh, roll me a dexterity save. Sorry, I played a different system with these guys like a week and a half ago.
Well, I
roll me
rolled
a sense motive. Let's really have me get the wrong system running.
My dexterity save is 5 total.
5 total. Unfortunately, as you lower the bag and you try to swoop this weapon into it, the iron bar wrapped in your magneto cloak that are stuck together fall out on top of the weapon with a loud clank, and they are all now stuck together.
I'm just like, God damn it. So all right, I just pick it up. I just hold it. I just grab the cape, grab the axe, and I want to shove it in the old-fashioned way.
Great. The moment you touch the axe, you feel it magically attuned to you in a way that wraps itself around your almost your soul as it goes within you, and you can understand fully this weapon that you have in your hands because you have drawn a nemesis weapon. It is a magical weapon that allows you, if you choose, when you hit with an attack roll using this magic weapon, you and your target both become cursed until the start of your next turn. And you can choose which curse is active.
Both become cursed?
Yes. So it is a nemesis to both you and them.
Oh.
What you're able to do, and you have to choose each turn, you and the target can't regain hit points for that turn.
Oh, man.
You and the target subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw you make, or your attacks, including this attack and spells, deal an extra 1d8 necrotic damage to the target, but the target's attacks and spells do the same thing to you.
Woof.
So you truly have become more of your dark shadow nemesis form now that you have a nemesis weapon that you can wield in combat, gifted to you by the Watchers.
Okay. So I get this sense of like ooh, and I turn and be like, hey gang, look who has a nemesis blade.
Where did that come from?
It came from the mists. Therefore, I have no choice but to readopt my name of Shadow Nemesis. And I raise aloft my axe and I cackle.
Shadam.
Shadow Nemesis.
Right, but the mists are the realm of Ezra, and Ezra is, a benevolent god of good. So if he's gifting you this and he's allowing others to gift you this, does that not mean that you need to serve the path of light?
Well, does that not mean that maybe my original assessment of Ezra being a bad guy might just be coming true?
No, because it doesn't work like that. No.
Okay, same team, right? We're all being tried for the same crimes.
He started it. I literally just picked an axe up and he jumped on me.
And his Ezra is a false Ezra.
And this is when you reach the massive spiky gates of the castle. They swing open and you see a line of Clockwork Watch march out. But among them, you see a massive, burly, 7-foot-tall bugbear. It's a goblinoid meets a hulking, hairy, werewolf-esque shape in official Town Watch uniform, just bristling with plates of extra armor crudely sewn over it. And just an outsized, too large, jaunty cap just jammed on this bugbear's head with a large baton in one hand and an axe in the other. And he just looks down at you and says,
"Give weapons."
I like pat myself down. Like I don't have any weapons.
We left them back at home.
Yeah, we didn't want to do trial by combat, so we came as best we could without weapons.
Let me roll perception for this. I'm sure the bugbear's great at it, right?
Yeah.
You have weapon.
And he snatches the nemesis weapon out of your hand, Shadow.
Hey, I just got that.
All hero have weapon. Give in weapon.
He points to New Rogue. He points to Bell. He points to Tyler. And he throws his axe down and it stabs deep into the ground. The head of the axe disappears.
Sir Bugbear, I think there may be a mistake. For I have hands that in some jurisdictions of Ravenloft could be classified as weapons. And if you are sensing weapons, they are merely appendages of my own.
And he turns and looks at your horns, Tyler. And he turns and looks at your creepy eyes and billowing hair, Del. And that is when, holding your hands up, New Rogue, mist starts to pour from your arms, and you all look around and can feel the attention of the Watchers as it begins to pour forth and bubble around you and pour a path into the castle. And the bailiff reaches down and picks up his axe, looking almost confused, and you can see mist almost covering his eyes, creating a cataract, and he just says,
"Good. Those weapons fine in body. Let's go."
And you all feel that the mist is providing a way for you to get past these challenging activities to bring your weapons with you into the court. And instead of being led through fingerprinting and through where they would draw speedy portraits of you for your mugshots, you were instead led directly into the trial, knowing that you've got all of your weapons inside Shadow Nemesis's bag of holding. You are all walked through the gothic, dark tunnels of the castle until another massive 20-foot tall pair of doors open into a crackling room lit by burning chandeliers ahead, and you begin to walk into what you would see as a nightmare version of a traditional courtroom. There are rows of wooden bench seating covered in spider webs, abandoned, covered in dust, leading up to the colonnaded division between the seating area and the center of the court. There is a massive, oversized, Tim Burton-esque judge's desk, bringing the already gaunt, tall, nightmarish judge that you have seen before higher and higher, almost impossibly towering over you below. When you look to the left, you can see the jury. It is made up of the bodies of the former town watch, still in their uniforms. 12 dead figures slumped over in chairs, long having dried out and desiccated to the point where nothing is left. Standing to the taking position next to the judge's stand, it is the bailiff, who seems to shake their large, horrifying head, and their eyes clear, and they return to a truculent state of aggression, supporting the judge. And on the other side of the judge stands an executioner, a foot taller than the bailiff, with a black mask covering the top half of their face and a metallic grill covering the broken teeth of their mouth. They're in stitched together robes made up of patches of different rotting fabric, and they just hold a large scythe in both hands that rests on the floor. As you walk forwards, around you, black shapes spin out of the shadows and begin to take seats in the courtroom, just swirling down slowly and then forming into black-robed figures, much like the messengers you had seen before that had spoken to you that you didn't really respect terribly much at the time, but you're realizing how many of them are present now. And you step forwards through the divider, you take your position behind the defendant's table, and the judge begins from up on his seat, leaning forwards, hammers his gavel against the table with 3 resounding rings that you feel through your whole bodies with how deep they resonate through this room, impossibly loud. And the judge says,
"You have all reported to my courtroom, and so you face trial. Who will represent you?"
I guess I'll stand up, or if I'm already standing, I'll step forward.
I take a step back.
Really emphasize.
Yeah.
Excellent. Step forward, prosecutor.
And several of the shadowy figures rise out of the audience and spin and swirl together until they form a shadowy version of the judge. Fully decked out. You can see the outline of all of it. Somehow, impossibly, it's in shades of gray and black. You shouldn't be able to even see these details with how dark this figure is, but you can make out the exact judge standing opposite you. And the judge says,
"Yes, so the trial begins. Prosecutor."
And the prosecutor steps forwards and begins to speak in the same voice as the judge.
"You 4 have come to my realm, and you dared to destroy my champions, and you dared to steal my artifacts. You are thieves and cowards and murderers. Who will speak in your defense? You may call 1 witness."
As the attorney representing the defense, I just want to understand the witnesses we can call forward. They are the folks you've taken here. Is that right?
"You may call whomever you choose,"
says the judge.
"You will be allowed 1 person to testify on your behalf."
Okay. I'm going to confer with my clients. for just a moment. I'll just like turn around and be like, guys, who likes us? Who's like
Ezra?
Purple Foreskin likes us? Ezra is a great call, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ezra can come and just like zap him in one shot. Hey, that'd be pretty cool.
And I think, I think Ezra's maybe got a little mojo going with that mist thing
Maybe.
at the front gate, right? Like with the bailiff or whatever. I think that's maybe he's back.
Tyler, are you telling me you're actually going to be able to bring Ezra right here? He's going to be right here.
We're gonna give it a shot.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
We all like that. Okay.
Wait. Do we want a backup plan just in case that doesn't work?
Rumple
and he's
back up. Rumple back up.
Okay, yeah. Rumple Foreskin, good for everyone. I think Rumple likes all of us.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
fine
else
with the
is
horse.
dead. That's too bad.
The defense would like to summon the witness Ezra, God of the Mists.
And you see the judge stare at you in shock. And that's when the mist swirls up around you from below.
Shit.
Ruh-roh.
Empowering this moment with the attention of the watchers. Can you roll me a d6?
Yeah, you want it from me? Yeah.
Deus Ex Machina. Come on, let's do it.
It's a 2. I'm sorry, everyone.
Wait. Because I am one of Ezra's warriors, can I give him advantage? Can I give him an advantage?
Can I give him bardic inspiration?
Because we don't want to lose, can he have advantage?
This is what the system is. The
You are all
watchers
so
have chosen
fucked.
this.
So
And the judge
bold.
looks down at you and gestures to the witness stand behind the executioner and says,
If Ezra, God of the Mists, desires to defend their champions, appear now in the next count to 3 or forfeit your appearance. 3.
Tyler, can't you just sit there and talk through yourself?
I can't hear him. We got a backup witness. Can we request backup witness?
You can request whatever you please, but you will not receive it. Prosecution, bring your witness as we watch the defense. Despair.
and the prosecutor steps forward from behind their nightmarish desk covered in torture implements. And they gesture to the stand with one hand, this shadowy figure, and black smoke pours out of their hand, and in a flash of red light, you see Glow Silverseed, the leader of the Guild of Wizards, sitting in the stand. And the judge says,
You are the chosen prosecutorial witness. Do you believe that these 4 are heroes?
I mean, I got to tell the truth, right? That's what I got to do since I've been summoned here by this whole thing. All right, I think the chosen one has got some real skills. I think Dell might be a hero. I think New Rogue might be a hero, but I think they've all been perverted by that evil son of a bitch, Tyler. I read what you did to Peter Nutter, you motherfucker. I read it. I know you're crooked. You're not a hero. And there's an explosion of smoke, and Glow Silverseed disappears.
Wow.
That could have gone better, I think.
And the judge leans forwards again, saying,
It is time for closing arguments. You will be allowed.
Object.
You will be allowed 15 words. This court must be efficient. Use them well.
Just question, Your Honor. For the words, these don't count. The thing up. Oh!
You have 2 words left. Speak your defense, counsel.
I'm going to cast the
That is it.
trip message.
you're casting something. Okay.
Yeah,
that's allowed.
sorry. Yeah. I would like to magically communicate with one person because it's a single thing. I'm going to have to, I think, send it out to Dell because she and I were there for the legal part of this whole plan. So through message, I just want to say to Del, like, 2 words. I'm just going to say, recuse yourself. That's all I got at this point.
I was just going to say, do the legal thing you said.
So I turn around and my 2 words are, recuse yourself.
Says the judge. And he ponders for a moment. And he looks down and says,
It is true. This is not an entirely balanced trial. I do have conflicts of interest. So let's make a change.
And he raises a gaunt, bony hand, and he snaps his fingers. And you can see the grotesque, dirty nails on the ends of the hands. And the snap echoes through the courtroom. And you look over and see the judge is now standing as the prosecutor. And when you look back up, you see the shadowy prosecutor looking like the judge now sitting in the judge's stand.
And the prosecutor leans forward and says, I find you guilty. And you will be sentenced to death by the arena. Let us see what heroes you are. But before we move beyond this sentence, we must acknowledge the excellent service that one of you could offer this court.
And the smoky judge raises a hand and points to you, Shadow Nemesis.
And says, you have taken up the mantle of the Black Knight. You have claimed the squires. You have claimed Shadow Master. You could lead grand armies in our name if you but take a step, the last step, towards truly being evil. Do you know what the town says about you, Shadow Nemesis?
And the Shadow Judge raises a hand and summons a portal. And through it, you can see the image of the town square. And you see Alma Nutter standing with Mose Flunkerton, the interim mayor. And she's saying, he killed Peter. And you all noticed Gilderoy Zindi went for a walk with that Shadam. And look what we found in a basement. And they haul out the half-eaten body of Gilderoy Zindi. And she says, he's a murderer. He murdered my son. He brainwashed my granddaughter. He killed Gilderoy Zindi. If he comes out of that palace, we have to kill the Black Knight. And the town is going ape shit. They are all into this. They're furious. You're seeing pitches. You're seeing pitchforks. You're seeing torches. They're just getting ready for a straight go up to the castle and kill Frankenstein style moment. And the judge turns back to you and says,
do you want to die serving them? Or do you want to lead an army?
And he snaps a finger and the portal changes and you just see hundreds of squires jumping up and down and cheering. For the rest of you, it looks vaguely like minions if they were just incredibly bloodthirsty squires jumping up and down. And the Shadow Judge snaps again and the portal disappears and he says,
live with me or die with them. What do you choose, Shadow Nemesis?
All right. I stand up from behind the desk and I kind of walk and strum my beard through my mask, and I say, what you offer is very, very, very tempting. I have given so much to Happy Town. So much of my patience, of my love, of my blood. And now they turn against me like common jackals feasting on the corpse of my innocence. So, Judge, I shall take your army. I shall take Happy Town. And I draw my axe from my bag of holding and I toss my bag of holding back. But first, I shall take your head. And I want to slice his head off.
and you jump up. And it is an impossible distance, but you make that leap full of all the rage and all the power that's inside your barbarian form, and you slam that axe through the Shadow Judge, and it evaporates.
Oh wait, I want to attack the prosecutor because he switched places.
Yeah, but you were approaching the judge.
Well, yeah, okay. But I knew they switched places. I didn't say it out loud.
Roll me. I will say. Sleight of hand. We'll see if you can fake out this judge, or I will stealth. If you want to sleight of hand or stealth.
Okay.
If you're trying to talk to one judge and turn and hit the other.
Yeah, because like I clocked that like he switched places, and in my head I was like, okay, all right, this is when I can attack him. Okay, so sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand or stealth. I would accept either.
Okay, let's see. Well, okay, my sleight of hand is +3. So that's a total of 13.
Oof. That is a nat 1. The judge absolutely thought that he had you, and you take your swing. Can you roll me your damage on this attack?
Good. Okay, double-handed, baby.
Yep, roll that d10.
D10 +2. Okay, all right. Ooh, woof. Okay. Is a total of 6.
6. You strike, and your axe doesn't sink in to the judge's chest. You feel it just carve a small line, and he snaps his fingers and switches places with the shadow prosecutor again. And that is when the whole room goes dark, and you hear weapons being drawn, and you all realize you can't see anything. Now, to be specific, when I say none of you can see in this darkness, what I mean is your vision, regular vision cannot see in darkness. Dark vision cannot see in this darkness.
Okay. No.
There is only one person, and he would not know that the rest of you could not see. But Shadow Nemesis, you have the equivalent of dark vision in this space. You can see.
Oh, so I don't think the lights go out. I'm just looking around being like, why is everybody freaking out?
No, you can tell that the light is gone because you shift to a vision that's just black and white. You can still see around you, but everything is black and white. There's no color. There's clearly no light. And you see the bailiff charging forwards, unable to see, swinging randomly. Can everyone roll me initiative?
Oh, I wish that were a 9, but it's a 6 for a total of 7 initiative.
19.
Ooh, there we go.
I also rolled 19.
Nice.
Excellent.
What's your
11.
dex? 11 for new rogue? What is your dex modifier, Adam? And what is your dex modifier, Del?
+2.
+1 for dexterity.
Okay. Del. Then I have Shadow Nemesis. Of course, why would the name ever be short?
Shadam.
Oh boy.
So the bailiff is charging forwards. You all hear the thundering bellow of just weapons, and you can feel the footsteps thumping across the floor and hear the swishing of the weapon. But Del, you were the fastest to act the moment the lights go out. You cannot see anything, but you can hear the bailiff charging forwards. What do you do?
All right. Well, I read this spell, and it says creature of my choice. It doesn't say creature I can see.
That is an important differentiation.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, which I could do without my weapon because I'm just kind of hunched down and make a noise, and ghost sounds just kind of shoot out from around me towards this creature.
Okay, what happens?
And the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, that's a good choice of an incredibly stupid bailiff. What's the DC?
13.
Fail.
Okay. So then on a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Woo-hoo. Wow. Roll that up.
Okay. I'll roll that. 2, 3, 7 damage altogether. And then
damage.
The creature, it must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you. Because it's scared now. It has to run away.
Wow. Okay, I have to roll the weirdest roll in the world. It's going to be a D4 to figure out which direction.
Where I am?
Which direction the bailiff thinks you are in.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I got to do a little more math on this. Sorry, just a second. Because there's the judge's stand. There is the executioner. There is the jury. There is the audience of pages. There is Shadow Nemesis. There is the prosecutor. There are the defendant's table, which is 7. So I'm going to roll a D8. If I roll an 8, I re-roll, and we find out which direction this guy goes in. And the bailiff turns and charges, and you hear a massive smashing sound as the bailiff hammers through the prosecutor's table and smashes the shadow prosecutor.
Right, they switch positions again. Yeah.
Yeah, they switch positions again. So the bailiff's turn will be, I'm going to say, voided this round by that strike.
Because it had to move all the way away.
Yeah, moved all the way away and did a panic attack. Which is now a technical term, not just what happens to some of us on our darkest days. Up next, Shadow Nemesis.
Can I use my bonus action?
Heck yes, you can.
And I'm like, I kind of crouched a bit with all the ghosts coming out, and then I'm like, Shadow, do something! Smash more! And I give you Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration, they just have to be able to hear you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
A creature who can see me, actually, it says.
Whoa!
That
is incredibly convenient.
Perfect, because I wanted to give it to Adam anyway.
Right.
Nice, so that works. It's a D6, I think, Del?
Yeah, so you get a D6 to add to a D20 roll.
All right,
sweet.
Shadow Nemesis, you are the next on my chart, so this is the perfect moment. You feel empowered by a combination of Del's terror and Del's urgency. What do you do?
Okay, so the bailiff ran away. He's outside of my field of attack.
So you were standing near the prosecutor's table. So to paint the picture for you, because you're the only one who could see it, there's the prosecutor's table to your left. There's the defendant's table to your right. You essentially attacked the prosecutor and then took a step back. So you're between the two tables, or attacked the judge who switched places. The bailiff has run to your left, smashed through that table, and just smushed the shadow prosecutor. Okay. In front of you, if you're looking straight forwards, you see the judge at the top of the judge's stand, and to the right of that is the executioner. To your exact right is the defense table where you can see the rest of your band. Del is crouching down, and I imagine New Rogue and Tyler are just standing, having been surprised by what's happened. You've slid the bag of holding over towards them. Can you roll me, give me a ranged attack. Just roll whatever your attack would be with your axe. We'll use that as your bonus for your ability to kind of toss a bag towards someone, because I don't think, I'm like, you should have a good modifier for that.
Okay, so unarmed?
Just whatever your attack is with your axe. Just like your best attack bonus, we'll roll that as your like slide, because I think that you'd be very proficient at this.
Okay, so D20 plus 4. Can I use that Bardic Inspiration?
Yep. It's a roll of D6 and add it on top.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
And I think Bardic Inspiration, you just have to use it before I tell you whether you succeed or fail. So that's a perfect use.
Okay, so that would be a total of 11.
11's enough. This is going to be DC 10 because I figured it was a coin flip. So, Tyler, you feel that bag of holding hit you in the foot, and you know what's going on.
Okay.
Shadow Nemesis. That all took place in your previous turn, Adam. I just wanted to establish where that bag was in the universe. You now are able to do whatever you please. So, Shadow Nemesis, what do you do in this courtroom?
Okay, so I don't have that Bardic Inspiration anymore. That
no, you use that.
I use that to make sure the weapons got there. Okay,
correct. I honestly, pretty smart move.
Okay, yeah. All right, so. I hear Del say that, and I say my barbaric catchphrase, "Getting mad now," and I go full berserk, and my red eyes just blaze like hot fire and like smoke comes out of like the opening of my mask and just out of like the spaces in my armor. And while this bailiff has his back turned to me, I just want to just attack him right in the back and hopefully just take him out.
Yeah, go for it. Let's roll that attack. You will have advantage.
Oh, sweet.
The bailiff can't see and you can.
Right, okay. Advantage, thank God. Okay. Okay. So that is a total of 23.
Yes, that will work.
Better than the one I rolled. Okay. So two-handed, D10 plus 2. Is that what you are? You're a 12. All right. Okay. That is a 3.
3. Okay. So you do. The only challenge is you're trying to attack this creature that you have all the advantage of being able to see, but it is flailing. The bailiff has a weapon in each hand, just doing that clumsy 360 wild fighting. So you manage to dodge all the strikes and get in and hack into the back of its leg, but you have to dive back and clear before you can do too heavy a piece of damage. You have all the advantage here, and you are using it quite cleverly. It's just going to take some time to wear this monster down. Up next, I have New Rogue.
All right. So it's still dark. I heard the crash. So I think I know the approximate place where this monster bailiff is. I'm going to light my lighter real quick just to try and see my surroundings. Now, when I do that, am I able to, how far away is he? Am I able to basically see, how much area am I able to see when I light my my Zippo?
You feel the Zippo click, and you feel the heat of the flame around your thumb. You can see nothing. It doesn't affect this supernatural darkness.
Okay, then for some of my spells, if I were to use command, would I be able to use my echolocation basically for where the creature is? Because again,
does your card specify if it's a creature you can see or just a creature that can hear you?
A creature you can see within range.
Can't see anything, buddy.
God damn it. Okay, well then I am going to just use my guiding bolt because it's a flash of light that streaks towards a creature of your choice within range.
Fabulous.
So
that sounds like a creature. Do you want the bailiff? Do you want the executioner? Do you want the judge?
I'm doing the bailiff, man. The
great
big meaty bailiff.
Let's go for it. You're going to be rolling with disadvantage because you cannot see.
Okay, and I'm rolling just my d20, I guess. Okay.
I think that spell allows you to use your spell attack bonus.
So +2.
Plus two.
Okay, so I'm able to add 2 onto that. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. 5.
5. You fire off a guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt!
And I'm going to roll this fabulous D8 that I have. And you turn and guiding bolt the defense table. So luckily you don't hit anyone because that was a risk. But you do just blast the table to smithereens. So Del, you are ducking down because you were ducking down and hiding behind the table. You take 2 points of damage from the blasted splinters coming off the table.
Ow!
All right, after New Rogue, who's just firing blasts off into the dark, the bailiff, who's already panicking and doing nothing, Tyler.
Yeah, I can't see, but I do have the ability Mistwalker. You will never be lost in the mists as long as you travel where your patron wants you to go. This won't let you travel through the walls of a domain if they're closed by a Dark Lord. Can I feel the guidance of the mists this finely, this minutely, if I were to rely on Ezra's guidance to move me through this combat space?
I would accept you could roll an Arcana if you wanted to try to channel the magic of Ezra, or I would allow you to roll a religion if you're trying to pray a la New Rogue style.
I'm not trying to pray. It's
Arcana.
never been. Yeah, it's never been faith. It's a total of 10.
A total of 10. That is enough to get a hint.
Okay.
You can feel the direction that Shadow Nemesis is in.
Okay.
You can feel almost a straight line.
I feel
of
a
that.
pull, but I don't know that I'm being pulled towards Shadow Nemesis or anything like that. I just feel the pull.
Yeah, you just feel the pull in that direction with a 10. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. I reach down to the bag of holding as it hit my foot, put my hand inside. Whatever my hand touches, I grasp and I pull out whatever that is, and that's my weapon for this fight.
Can you roll me a D6? Yeah.
D6, yeah. A 5.
You draw the reality blade out of the bag.
Okay. Feels lighter, I assume.
You've got the handle in your hand.
Great sword.
You can't feel the length of the blade unless you want to reach out to grab it, but you can tell you've got the handle of a weapon and you know what's
all right. I know it's not the greatsword because it's not heavy, but whatever. It's a handle, meaning something pointy or blunty is at the end, and I'm going to swing it at something. I'm going to follow this pull. And so I just have the reality blade in front. I think in front of me, 2 hands in front of me. Kind of the way in The Princess Bride, Inigo Montoya lets the ghost of his father guide him through the woods.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm walking towards Shadow Nemesis just with the reality blade.
Can you roll me an Arcana?
Yeah.
Shadow Blade or Shadow Nemesis, what is your AC?
16.
16? Okay.
I rolled a 7.
7. It's under the AC, so you're fine. You're wandering forwards with this scalpel in the darkness, carving a line in the air that no one can see. And you bump into Shadow Nemesis, and the moment you touch his body, the Black Knight's helm begins to shine like a bright light beacon. It's almost blinding. As you look around, you now have the equivalent of dark vision within this supernatural darkness. You can see everything around you, and you realize it's contact with Shadow Nemesis, and it's the Black Knight's helm that is allowing him to see outwards, and now you.
Okay, I bump into him, and like vision flickers in, and then when I bump off, it goes out.
Yep.
I put my hand on him, and I can see again. So
what are you doing?
I can't see unless I'm touching you.
You can't see?
It's the stuff. Oh my God! It's all the stuff Ezra made us get. It's your helmet. This. I'm holding the reality blade. This is the reality blade. I only know that now.
So you can only see if you touch me?
Yeah. So this is something too. And my horns? I don't know, the laurel something. That was something important too. So we can see thanks to your thing.
And you hear the gavel smash down, and it resonates in a wave of force that passes through all of your bodies. And you hear the judge just yell,
I sentence myself to power.
And you glance over. 2 of you are just in the absolute pure blackness. You can't see anything. This is just a nightmare escape. But Shadow Nemesis and Tyler, you look over and see the judge reach out, and he absorbs all of the pages from the audience, just massive vortexes of power in his hands, sucking them. They just all start blasting into his torso, and he's growing larger and larger. And then he throws it out in a wave, and he just says,
journey into fear.
And Shadow Nemesis, New Rogue, and Del, you are blasted out of your bodies into your worst nightmares, trapped in a realm where you are feeding the judge. There is nothing but terror, and you cannot escape. And Tyler, you watch the 3 of them collapse and fall into the darkness again.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Toronto time. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dimitri Taras. And our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time. Christopher Little, Sue One, George Dolby, Richard Cranium, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Guy Edwards, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Nithrian, Garbo Ape, Locke, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia de los Hoodless, Dio Vassis, Loki Burrito, Squishy Werewolf, Remy, Funky Head, Nomad, the Wise Paladin of the Badlands, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Shulzari, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.